everybody, I'm Kate Welshofer. This is a very special edition of Briday because the anchor cat and I are in a magazine. Here it is, and here we are. I know what some of you are thinking. Yes, you're in a magazine on the back page of a publication that you can get for free in any grocery store with the apartment finder next to the recycling bin and that coin machine, probably the carts and a garbage can. And that's probably true, but I'm in a magazine for the first time. I've never been in a magazine before, so this is exciting, and I've definitely never been in a magazine with the anchor cat. I'll ride his coattails. I want to thank the Times Union and 518 Life and Brianna Snyder and Colleen and Jorto. I was really happy to be asked. One of the reasons why I thought this was going to be so great is because it's off the wall questions, which is right up my alley, so I had a lot of fun answering the questions that they asked me, and you can read all about it. And then we have to talk about the photograph. What you can't see is that I'm wearing this shirt with this necklace because obviously it was a special occasion. And I have to tell you how Brian came to be part of it, because as part of their FYI feature, they ask the person who they're asking the questions when they get their photo taken to bring something that sort of represents them. And originally they said, well, you know, you could bring like a microphone from work, and I kind of thought, yeah, but no, that doesn't really represent me. And we got talking about my videos and all of that kind of stuff, and we got talking about Brian. It started as kind of a joke, but then they said, hey, we love cats here. If you want to bring them, bring them. And so I did. We went to the photo shoot. I packed Brian into his little carrier and off we went. And here was the result. The face Brian is making is the same face I make when someone says, what is your 5-year plan? When you go to the doctor and you're not expecting it and all of a sudden they just say, okay, just go ahead and step on the scale. Or when you know that somebody's going to ask you to do something that you really don't want to do. Same face. So Brian was a little bit understandably overwhelmed. The main thing is that I had to hold on to him the whole time, where he had to be in the carrier, and you know, typically if he's in that kind of carrier, he thinks he's going to the vet. That was probably a little bit off-putting, and then also he wanted to get down and explore. Clearly I couldn't let that happen because he would now be the property of the Times Union newspaper organization. He would be somewhere in that building to this day. Sorry, buddy. So yeah, all those things together made for that magical photographic moment. But anyway, I thought it was hilarious that they were totally in for Brian coming, and I thought it would be fun to bring him along, and it was great, and I had a really good time, and I'm very thankful to have been asked, and it was really fun to do and fun to be a part of. This Briday, we are saying thank you for having Briday and I in 518 Life, and if you want to check it out, you can find it if you're in the Albany area. Lots of places where you just look for the free stuff by the door. But even if you don't get the hard copy, you can still see it because it's online, and I will put the link below so you can check that out. Right? Okay. Brian, in a magazine. As always, we want to thank you for watching all of our videos. Give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe to my channel for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll see you next time.